Hey friends. After publishing my 2021 outlook on my blog, I had a couple of phone calls and a few questions regarding the U.S. Senate race, runoff races in Georgia. And I wanted to kind of address that. I don't think that the outcome of those elections matters as much as what many people are think. So currently, Republicans hold 50 Senate seats. Democrats hold 48, and there are two seats that will be decided in this runoff race. And leading up to the election, there was this concern that possibly if the Democrats took control of the Senate, then we'd have some sweeping changes. There'd be changes to the tax code. The Democrats would try to stack the court, that they would do away with the filibuster rules. And after all the results nationwide of all the elections, we saw that there wasn't necessarily this blue wave that was concerned. And the reason why it was a concern is that markets tend to do better historically with a divided government. So when you have Democrats control one half of Congress and Republicans the other half, and then we tend to do better when one party doesn't control the presidency and both houses of Congress. So the concern was that President-elect Joe Biden would win the election. Democrats would retain control of the House, and the Senate would flip to Democrat, and then you'd get this rush of new legislation. And that's what markets don't like. They don't like change. So when you have a divided government, you have this slower progression. Now, so the fear is now, or the concern that was expressed by some folks, is that what would happen if both of these Senate runoff races went to Democrat? If both of the Democratic candidates in the Georgia runoff elections were to win, we would have 50 Democrat senators, 50 Republican senators, and in the event of a tie vote in the Senate, the Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, who's a Democrat, would break the tie. However, I don't think that this just means that we're going to get some sudden pressing agenda passed through Congress. You see, some of the Democrat senators are considered more moderate. And I want you to hear from Senator Joe Manchin, who's a Democrat from West Virginia, recently did an interview with Fox News where he addressed some of these concerns that were being voiced.
You know, a lot of focus now on those Georgia runoffs, and potentially, if it all adds up, Thom Tillis wins in North Carolina, Dan Sullivan in Alaska, it looks like those two races could be the control of the U.S. Senate, with a tie then going to Vice President Harris. What do you tell people about that and concern about that, considering all we've heard about the progressive agenda?
Well, there's a lot of people that are concerned. There's a lot of fear tactics are being used right now, Brett. If both of the Georgia senators were elected from the Democratic Party, then that would be 50-50 if both Dan Sullivan and Thom Tillis win. 50-50 means there's a tie. But if one senator does not vote on a Democratic side, there is no tie and there is no bill. So I commit to you tonight, and I commit to all of your viewers and everyone else that's watching, I want to lay those fears, I want to rest those fears for you right now, because when they talk about whether it be packing the courts or ending the filibuster, I will not vote to do that. I will not vote to pack the courts, I think, and I will not vote to end the filibuster. Brett, this system, the Senate, was so unique body in the world. It was made to work together in a bipartisan way. And once you start breaking down those barriers, then you lose every reason that we are the institution that we are, the most deliberate body. So I want to lay those fears to rest, that won't happen, because I will not be the 50th Democrat voting to end that filibuster or to basically stack the court. And then all the other things you're hearing about, Brett, also is defund the police. I don't know of any of the Democrats in the caucus that are for defunding the police. We're not for that whatsoever. And when they talk about basically Medicare for all, we can't even pay for Medicare for some. Doesn't make any sense at all. We've got to fix the Affordable Care Act we have, and I think our moderate Republicans will work with us to now repair what needs to be repaired.
GovTrack.us gives legislators an ideology score. So they look at bills that they've sponsored, co-sponsored, and their voting history, and they determine whether they're more conservative, more liberal, and they rank the legislators on a scale. The 2019 scorecard ranks Senator Kristen Sinema of Arizona as the most conservative Democrat in the Senate, more conservative than both Senator Rand Paul and Majority Leader Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky. If Democrats do take control of the Senate, we might see a period of some volatility as market participants reposition for that fact. But I don't necessarily believe we're going to see some swing of some radical agenda get pushed through as some folks have suggested. So anyway, I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to the channel and let me know what other kind of content like this you'd like to see. Thank you so much and have an awesome day.